2019. Time for us to talk about Note 10, but no, we're talking about Note 8. So can this phone live in 2019? Well, frankly speaking, I thought I will make this video after the Android 9 update, which is supposed to come on this phone, but it was getting delayed. So I ended up making video with the current update only. So how's the phone? Well, design wise, this is not the phone which will slip easily. It actually has some grip, especially on the side and also from the back. There's a glass type of material, but it feels like that something is covering that glass, which actually provides me the grip and also act as a protector for the glass. You can take it as a screen guard for the glass, which definitely saves the phone from scratches. And as you can see, my device is still very clean. And just confirming, mostly I use this phone naked only. But one problem that I get whenever I use this phone naked is that I usually end up getting minor scratches on the side. Yeah, the sides are something that are not holding good in this phone. Other than that, from top to bottom, this phone looks absolutely gorgeous, and that's why I know many people didn't shift it from Note 8 to Note 9. Another thing that is holding great in this phone is fingerprint and iris scanner. 9 out of 10 times fingerprint works, but one time when it doesn't work is when your hands are actually very sweaty, which is very annoying, and because of the glass in the back, your hand tend to get sweaty. So that is something that we cannot fix on Note 9 too. And there were many talk about the placement of fingerprint in Note 8, which I get it. That's right point actually. But as you will use the phone more, you will be comfortable with it. And iris scanner, well, it gets 10 out of 10, no comment, just swipe and go. So I guess some of you may want to see me saying about the display. So here it is. This is the best display you can have in any smartphone. First of all, there is no notch, which is a plus point right there. And second of all, the display is so bright you can see clearly in daylight too. And as you all know, this phone is gigantic. So watching movies or series in this device will not disappoint you at all. And something that I am not happy, or you can say satisfied, is performance. I mean, specs are great of this phone. Multitasking is fine, opening many apps at once, it's easy for this device. But if you are a gamer and if you play heavy games, especially like PUBG or Fortnite, which in my case is PUBG, the phone performs well but not great. And especially after seeing that you're going to pay 40,000 for this phone. So even after paying this much, gaming experience is not up to the mark. If gaming is your thing, no to this phone. But other than that, you will have the best time of your life with this device, and especially with that screen. Now, let's talk about my favorite thing in any phone department, which is the camera. And frankly speaking, selfies are overexposed. They look fake, which is something that I'm not at all happy with. But talking about rear camera, I mean to say cameras, well, they actually made my life easy. And just to remind you all, this is my first time using the phone which is having dual camera setup. So as a beginner, well, I had a hell of experience. I took some photos from my phone. First, let me show you that, and after that some photos with both the cameras. So here we go. As you can see, the photos from wide camera, the photos are clear. It looks like they have life in it. They are bright and a bit oversaturated from my side, but the tastes are different person to person, so no comments there. And low light performance were amazing too. As you can see, I was actually amazed at how well does it perform in low light conditions. And when moving on to the second camera, you will see some noise straight away. Not bad by any means, but what I learned from the dual camera is that it actually makes your job easy by actually not zooming or going close to the subject, but just by clicking that 2x button. And I have did that for every photo. That's why I am having two photos of same subject, one wider one and one of 2x one. At the end of the day, according to 2019 standard, Note 8 camera is still in the race. And yeah, don't worry, it captures amazing videos too, so you will not have problem there too. So if you want camera and if you want Note 8, you are on the right train. So as we come this further, I really want to talk about minor things that are good as well as bad in Note 8, and some things or feature you might not see in any other phone in 2019. First being the headphone jack. Second being Bixby button. I know Samsung will remove it very soon. Now things that you might see in 2019. Type-C port, which is great, and very loud and clear speaker, which can easily be blocked very easily. That edge feature is handy too. Thank you Samsung. That amazing pressure sensitive home button, and many small Samsung things that you all know. And I guess for some this thing is good and for some bad. For me it's in the middle, which is TouchWiz. But after Android 9 update, it will be good, I'm sure about this. And now, last but not the least, that so-called gimmicky feature. And I was the one too who used to call it a gimmick. But wow, it turns out that I was wrong. The field that I work in, I need to write things very quickly. I need to make the list very quickly. And yes, that Note Pen or S Pen helped me on doing this. And I'm saying it very proudly. When I'm with my friends in a group where my coordinator come and they tell me to write number or anything, I am the first one to complete it because I don't need to unlock my phone. I don't need to type. And why I will do that when I have my own pen? Well, that was too much to take, but that's the true story. So there are several features on this pen like screen write, which is actually take a screenshot of a page and then you can write or draw whatever you feel like. There's a smart select where you can actually select a particular area. Now something that I feel is gimmick is that live message thing. And last but not the least, my favorite, man, this is so cool. Just think, you can just take out your S Pen, you can write whatever you feel like, and as soon as you will put that S Pen back in that slot, well, that memo will be saved. I mean, you can actually write anything you want without even opening a phone. And one more thing guys that I know some of you may want to know that I haven't talked about is battery life. And yes, I want to clear that battery life is okay, not great. So it's not powerhouse phone when it comes to a battery life. Don't expect a lot. So there you have it. A phone that I own right now and not in a mood of upgrading it. I mean, Note 8 in 2019, I don't know it's worth it or not, especially if you're a gamer. I told you the consequences. At this price, you can go for OnePlus 60 if you want gaming specifically. But leaving the gaming aside, yes, Note 8 is a phone that you can continue with if you have one, or even if you want to buy it, you can buy it too. If you only want S Pen or Note, but if you don't care about S Pen, why to pay this much? I mean, yeah, it's a simple logic. If you want that S Pen thing, you can go for this phone if you want. But if you don't want that, well, why just don't go for that latest OnePlus 16? At the end of the day, if you would ask me to say one thing, I will say that Note 8 can survive in 2019, and if you love S Pen or just want Note, you can go for this option. You will not be disappointed for sure. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And after almost 8 months, I'm saying to you all, I'm AJ and I'm signing off. Bye bye.